What's up, everybody? This is benjitrades back with another video. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to do a Sunday stock watch list. I haven't done this before for you guys. So I'd love to know if you guys like this type of content or if you'd like to see more of this. So please let me know in the comments. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Basically going to do like a quick little charting session with you guys, showing you what I'm looking at going into Monday or into this week. I'm going to start off here. We're going to look at NQ, right? See what NQ's been doing. So we're kind of forming this kind of wedge. Kind of seems like we're breaking it a little bit. We might be able to adjust. Let's see. I mean, regardless of how you look at that wedge, we're breaking it. If you take a look at the daily, you can definitely get a bigger picture here. We're in this upwards channel in NQ. So going into this week, I'm going to be watching to see if we test this uptrend. Do we fall below, 15,150? That could easily happen. Or we could consolidate at this area. Excuse me. You can see this is a clear support or resistance, I mean. So we'll just have to see how this reacts here. But yeah, that's what I like on NQ. Looking at SPY here, let's take a look at this. My chart may be a little bit messy. These alerts, go and clear these all out. So if you look, SPY is actually coming in hot to a solid support area. We broke below 444, we held and closed underneath. So now we're going to be watching 443 and then 442.80, 442.75 here, this previous local low. And if that gets taken out, we have room down to 442, and then, this whole area right here, we could potentially drop down to 440. That's the next real resistance here, or support, I mean. Let's see, the daily. So on the daily, you can see we're kind of just in a consolidation here. You can almost draw a, let's see, nice little downtrend. So that looks like in the 4 hour. So yeah, we almost tested it, not quite. Let's see if we can adjust this. Adjust it to there. And we'll put this at the opening of this candle right here. So you can see at that open. And then you can see we actually did test this trend line. Again, let's look at it on the daily again. You can see it looks a lot cleaner there using the open of that candle. So that's what I'm watching on SPY, the support. We can throw this on the 30-minute. Let's see the 1 hour. Yeah, you get a little bit better picture here on the 1 hour. So the 443 is the next area I'm going to be watching there on SPY. Going down my watch list, I'm just going to start off hot with the things I like the most here. Looking at Tesla here, this has been on a complete tear recently after we fell down to 212. We could probably even draw a uptrend here, potentially. It's not the cleanest, but you could draw that there. And then if you put this on the daily, you can see we actually have this big downtrend here that we're on the way to test again. So I'd really like to see, honestly, this trend looks better on the daily. Let's go ahead and adjust it here. There we go. So you can see, this downtrend here at it's really like 286, 285. That's where we're going to see some potentially real struggling on Tesla to break out. But if we break out above that, I mean, this is off to the races. If we get above 300, I feel like this is a, huge gainer for 2023. We could see all-time highs on this before a lot of other things, in my opinion. So for Tesla, we'll go into the 1 hour here and you can see what I'm really looking at. I'm going to be watching, 278.80, the high of this candle here, probably. Let's see. That was at 278. So depending on how we, push up, I might be watching 278 or 278.50, somewhere in there before the 279 break. After we break above 279, I am looking to hold this through 280. And if we hold 280, I'm going to be looking to hold through 282 That's going to be my target here. If you look at the previous times we broke 280, 282 was that level it struggled to close above. So I'm going to be watching that very closely. So that's what I like on Tesla. And if this starts coming to the downside, you guys can see if I put my cursor at 270, you know, it looks like a decent support. We almost fell below it here. We were $1 off of it here. So if this is weak, we could potentially see, you know, 270 support break down to 267. And, you know, that would be the next, you know, move down. But I'm not really interested in that. I'm more interested in this 279 area. But if we do start coming down, you can see I have these rectangles here. If you throw this back on the daily, you can see these are gaps. Or this is a gap on the daily. And then the second one is a gap on the 4 hour right here. So, you know, if we take out 261, you know, this has a lot of room down. At least, you know, all the way down to 251 very easily. So we'll have to see on that. But I like that on Tesla. Looking at NVIDIA here, NVIDIA has been absolutely dying here recently. You know, we broke through 443 Friday and fell all the way down to 437. You know, this literally died. 450 would have been a crazy play on Friday, to be honest. But you can see I have this 4 hour uptrend here starting from under this gap fill. We tested it 3 solid times, broke it Friday. I'm gonna be watching weakness on this at the 435 level. I'm gonna wait for 435. And you know, that's gonna be right at that trend, but we have closed below it on the 4 hours, so we're probably good. But I'm gonna be watching 435, and then after 435, you know, this has room down to like 433, 430, 431, 433, 431. So I like that a lot on the video. I want to see if this keeps up with the weakness that we're having. So that would be a super clean move. Going on the Netflix, look at this, how this stock reacted here under 437. This fell all the way down, to 430 or to 395. I'm going to be watching if this can continue the weakness down below 395. You know, I'm going to be watching 395.10, 395.20 as an entry here. And then this has room down to, you know, 390. Let's take a look at this on the 4 hour here. You know, after 395, my next support's at 390. And you can see, you know, we really don't have any type of resistance till 392. So probably 392 and then 390 would be my targets for Netflix here. And then after 390, you know, this has room down to 388 and some change. So that could potentially be a banger here as well. So we got Tesla to the upside, NVIDIA and Netflix to the downside. I wanted to show you guys Amazon here. We're using previous resistance as a support. We tested it once, twice. Closed right above 140. If this gets a bounce and a quick retest of 140, I'm going to be all over that. And then that has room down to 139, and then like 138.50 is what I have for that. One more thing I had was Apple here. Apple has another solid support here at 173.50. This is not a trade I would take an early entry on. You know, look at how this is wicked previously. If you look at this on the 5 minute, you can see I'm probably going to literally wait for like 173.55 as an entry on this if I did look to play this. And I would want this to show very clear weakness against the market. As you can see, we're kind of just consolidating right here. Made the double top around this 177.50. Came all the way back down to the support. So I'd love to see how this reacts. There. After 173.50, it says room down to 172. Then if that breaks, we can fall down to 170. And then if we put this on the daily here, you can see we actually have a nice gap fill here under 170. So this potentially has a decent amount of room here. Let's see. But yeah, guys, that's what I have for this video. quick little recap. I'm liking Tesla at 279. Here. I'm liking Tesla at 279, and then I'm liking Nvidia at 395 or 435. I'm sorry. And then I'm liking Netflix at 395, and then potentially Amazon here at 140. So thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this type of content. I'd love to keep trying to make these for you every Sunday and get them up for you guys. Thank you guys. Peace.